Hello, welcome to Puzzle Master. Today I'm going to be showing you the solution for the Hanayama Galaxy puzzle, which means I'm going to show you the least fiddly way of disassembling and then reassembling all four of those Galaxy puzzle pieces. And the Galaxy puzzle is a level 3 out of 6 on the Hanayama difficulty scale and is a level 7 out of 10 on the Puzzle Master difficulty scale. And if you don't already have the Galaxy puzzle for yourself, then you can pick it up from our website puzzlemaster.ca. And without further ado, let's get on with that solution. Okay, so here is a fully assembled Galaxy puzzle. Now the hard bit about the Galaxy puzzle is how fiddly it is. Taking it apart isn't too tricky, but putting it back together can be very awkward because you've got to hold certain pieces in certain positions, and it's just quite difficult to do, as you probably already know. For separating it, it's relatively simple to do without being too fiddly like putting it back together is. So what we are going to do is we're going to set up our Galaxy puzzle in this position here, and we're going to lay it flat down on the floor with the Galaxy engraving sort of the right way up facing us in this bottom right hand corner. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab the top left part of the Galaxy puzzle, we're going to grab the bottom right, and all we're going to do is we're going to pick those two pieces up until they pretty much line up like this. And once we've got them in a position, we don't want to cross them over just yet, we just want to hold them in this position, and we're going to sort of hold them in one hand and pick the puzzle up, and at the same time what we're going to do is we're going to flip around to the other side and to these two ends in here. Now hopefully they'll be in a position similar to what you've just left these two pieces in that they are almost crossing over each other. If they're not, and if they are like somewhere down here or not quite crossing over, then all we need to do is just grab them and just manipulate them around until you can get both sides in a position where they are about to cross over. So we've got this one here and this one here. And if you're in the right position, it doesn't require too much effort. It doesn't require like dragging one across the other. It just requires a little bit of sort of pushing on this side, pushing on this side, pushing on this side, until these two pieces cross and these two pieces cross. And once we're in this position where they have crossed, it's relatively easy to take them apart. All we have to do is just undo each piece, and that is how we disassemble the Galaxy puzzle. And for reassembling the Galaxy puzzle, as I said in the when we were taking it apart, the hard part about this now is the awkwardness of holding each piece in certain positions. What we are going to do to start with is we're going to lay each piece out in a position where it's going to be as easy as possible for us to hold and to fit back together. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the two pieces that have the engravings on. We've got the Hanayama one on the left hand side here. We've got the Galaxy engraving on the right hand side here. These two pieces are exactly the same apart from their engravings. And these two pieces down here with no engravings, they're also the same as well. So it doesn't matter which of these two goes with which of these two, because they are the same piece. So what we need to do is take one of the other pieces and we're going to put it in a position where it looks like we're spelling the letter S on the Hanayama side. So this is the piece with the Hanayama engraving. And on the opposite side, we're going to do pretty much a backwards S. So we're going to mirror the exact position that we have on the other side, and we're going to create almost like a 2 shape, if you like. And once we've got this position, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up this middle piece. Now the hard bit here is keeping these two pieces together, so we're going to pick them up into this position so we're almost at a right angle, and we're going to do our best to lock those pieces down in this position while we do pretty much the same with the other side. With the other side, we're going to pick this bottom piece up to a right angle, also it's perpendicular to the floor. If you look at it like that, you'll be able to get it to balance. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to lock those two pieces in this position in here. So once you've got that, and once you're holding those in the right positions, we should now look like this. And when we look like this, what we can do is twist these two pieces and put this end over this end and this end over this end at the same time, just like this. So we create from this angle what looks like a square. From here, all we need to do is pretty much at an equal rate feed these pieces through each other until we connect these two pieces in here. And once we've got that, we can then grab a hold of those two pieces and the whole puzzle shouldn't fall apart. And once we've got that position here, we're going to grab the other side and do pretty much the same as we did to take it apart. We're going to work it around. So these two pieces at the minute are pretty much two crossed. So we're going to take them back a touch so that we can now connect these two pieces. And then once we've got that, we then need a position at which they are both crossing each other. And it's hard to show this, but it's more a case of feeling it. So now we've got these two that are connected in here, these two that are connected in here. And all we now need to do is wiggle them past each other into this position. And then all we need to do is reassemble the galaxy puzzle into its original position, just like that. So there it is. That is how you disassemble and then reassemble the galaxy puzzle. As I said as we were going along, it's super fiddly, especially holding those two pieces in one hand and then trying to get the other two pieces with only one hand into the right position and then clamping those down before you then do that twist movement. And it can then also be quite awkward sort of getting the four legs to cross over each other at the same time, or two at one end and the other two at the other end. But hopefully setting it up like we did in that S and the reverse S or the two shape, however you want to see it, helps with you actually getting it back together. Now hopefully this has helped you solve the galaxy puzzle for yourself. If you want to pick up more puzzles just like the galaxy puzzle, then check out our website puzzlemaster.ca, where we have the biggest variety of puzzles on the internet in the world. Until next time, I will see you later.